Bisi, a 14-year-old girl living in the small town of Akuri, found herself in a difficult situation. Despite repeated warnings from her parents, she had been secretly meeting her boyfriend. Her father's words echoed in her mind. "You're too young to have a boyfriend. Focus on being useful to yourself and leave boys alone for now." But Bisi, driven by curiosity and what she thought was love, continued to disobey. She would sneak out whenever she could, making excuses to her parents about studying at a friend's house or running errands. One day, after feeling unwell for weeks, Bisi realized she was pregnant. Her heart raced as she approached her boyfriend with the news. I think I'm pregnant," she stammered, her voice barely above a whisper. Her boyfriend's face drained of color. "What? No, that's impossible. It can't be mine," he said, backing away from her. Bisi felt her world crumbling. "But you're the only one I've been with," she pleaded. "I don't care. I'm not ready for this. Don't tell anyone it's mine," he said coldly before walking away, leaving Bisi alone and scared. For weeks, Bisi struggled to keep her secret. She wore loose clothes and tried to act normal, but the fear of discovery consumed her. Every morning, she woke up dreading the moment her parents would find out. One night, as she lay in bed, she overheard her parents talking in the living room. "I'm worried about Bisi," her mother said. "She's been acting strange lately." "Maybe she's finally taking her studies seriously," her father replied. "It's about time she listened to us about focusing on her future." Bisi felt a pang of guilt. She knew her parents had high hopes for her, and now she had let them down in the worst way possible. The fear of disappointing her parents, coupled with the terror of becoming a mother at such a young age, overwhelmed her. She imagined the beating she might receive, the shame she would bring to her family, and the possibility of being kicked out of her home. "What am I going to do?" she whispered to herself, tears streaming down her face. For days, Bisi wrestled with her options. She considered telling her parents, hoping they might understand, but every time she tried to bring it up, her courage failed her. One afternoon, as she walked home from school, she passed by the bus station. She stopped, staring at the buses lined up, ready to take people to far-off places. An idea began to form in her mind. That night, Bisi lay awake, her mind racing. "I can't stay here," she thought. "I can't face them. I can't face anyone." The next morning, after her parents left for work, Bisi made her decision. With shaking hands, she packed a small bag with some clothes and the little money she had saved. As she stood in her room one last time, she looked around at the familiar surroundings. Her school books on the desk, photos of her friends on the wall,